Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Play 60 Seconds with another user challenge. This one by Noodle14, and it is Nothing Good Ever Happens on an Odd Day. Basically, the idea is whenever we are dealing with an odd number, we're gonna have to try to make it even or not just have it, or basically not do anything on odd days. Only on the even days. That includes feeding, and if we have too much food, we need to, feed as fast as possible to get to an even number, basically. In any case, let's go ahead and start the game. Let's see how that goes. I feel very, successful. I have a good feeling about this. I'm sure this is not going to bite me in the ass or anything. All right, as per usual, we're going to have to grab some items. I can't grab an odd or even number of rifles. I think those items are excluded from this. Otherwise, I'm just going to be boned. Because there's not going to be 2 Boy Scout books or 2 anything useful for that matter. All right, go away. Give me the map. Fine. I can't go in there. I'm not going to rescue my daughter. I don't need her anyway. I should probably go for an even amount of family members. So it's either just one other family member or all 4 of them. You know what? I'll try my best. All right, let's break the lamp. Thank you. Grab the daughter. You're too fat. Great. I mean, just too round. Not necessarily obese. You do look like you're gonna grow into that. You're definitely gonna grow into that. Give me that gas mask. Now, where's my wife? I only have like 20 seconds left, so I gotta make the best of that. Give me my wife. Wife, come here. I'll take this. Oh, I can't take the suitcase. It's too heavy. Damn it. Okay, I got one more run in me. One more run in me. Boy Scout book. Damn it. Oh, take the suitcase and run. I don't know if I can do it. It's so close. 2 seconds and whew, we just made it. Well, let's see what kind of items we got. It's always pretty much determining the game. Grabbing the suitcase always helps. Playing on the medium difficulty helps a little bit as well because you can find some food stocked up. All right, let's take inventory on day 1. All right, guys. We got an even number of family members. We got an even number of bottles. Even number of food supplies. Very good. And a lot of other items. Very happy. Let's have a quick look. All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. When we opened the shelter door, we noticed some of the shelves were already stocked. We can't really say we recall putting all of these supplies here, but we're definitely going to put them to good use. Good thing we grabbed that suitcase. What we found inside will definitely prove useful. An axe. Yes. Because that's where you keep your axe in the suitcase. Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans. We'll sleep on cans. We'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. Plenty of water means we don't have to worry. Yes. All right, time to ration supplies. I'm not going to give him anything. I do like the odd numbers. So, the even numbers. Sorry. I sometimes always mix that up. So, we're good for now. It's also day 1. We're not doing anything on day 1. Day 1 is an odd number, and nothing good ever happens. Day 2, now, let's figure out what we're gonna do. Memories or not, we need to keep our heads clear and get a grip on reality ahead of us. Mary Jane didn't cause any trouble today, and no trouble dared to cross her path. Timmy's on his best behavior. All right. I think, Ted is just tired. He looks tired. Time to ration supplies. I'll give him something on day 4. I would have to give it on day 5, but that's not happening. So yeah, of course, day 2, we're gonna do things. Yeah, we should start preparing for an expedition. It's always going to take 2 days to get an expedition going. So we're going to start an expedition on day 2 because we're preparing for it. Or we're preparing it on day 3 and go out on day 4. I think that makes more sense. So we're going to prepare one tomorrow. If there's one way to get our attention, it's definitely banging on the shelter door. Whoever it is, they're quite persistent. They've been at it for past 5 minutes. Should we open? Good things always happen on even days. So yes, of course we're going to open it on day 2. Of course. What could possibly go wrong? I hear a Geiger counter. Okay. Oh, okay. A group of travelers wearing gas masks and carrying some serious-looking equipment gave us purified water. Before we could thank them, they turned away and left. Can we spare some water? No, not yet. It's day 3. We're not going to do anything. But yeah, that was lucky. Told you. Nothing bad ever happens on even days or nothing good on odd. This is actually really good start so far. All right, it's day 3, so we're preparing the expedition for day 4. Because we're going to go out on day 4. All right, it's really weird when you get the feeling that something is watching you. Our shelter is tiny, but has been bugging us for a while now. We checked the closets and no one's hiding in there. Is there something alive down here besides us? Maybe a rodent of some kind? If so, we need to show it that we are the dominant species in this little paradise of ours. Well, hold on there. Hold on there, champ. Not today. It's an odd day. We're not going to do anything on an odd day. Not on the odd ones. Nothing good ever happens. And did that serve us well? Yes, it did. We lost the soup can. Damn it. As we're running around looking for something to smash that furry rodent with it. Stop. It just disappeared. So did one of our food cans. The question is, how did that devil fit it through one of these little holes? Good question. Mary Jane keeps fainting. I think Mary Jane might have eaten it. Anyway. Okay, it's day 4, and we need to get the soup to even numbers. So everyone's getting soup, and everyone's getting water, for that matter. Because it's day 4, we need to give everyone water. Who should go outside? Good question. I'm going to say, let's send the kid. Let's send the kid and give it a suitcase so he can bring an even amount of items. That looks good. 4 items? Yeah, let's do that. Either that or 2. I think this is fine. Yeah, he looks probably pretty scary in a gas mask with an axe and a rifle. I don't know how he's going to use both of them, but dual wielding, just holding the rifle with one hand and the axe with the other. Day 5. God, it looks so empty with all of this stuff gone. Cool. Let's see what happens. Mary Jane says she's fine and she doesn't need anything. Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. Well, you're probably gonna eventually die because you're out of items that are completely, you know, essential. If there was anything to report up the lore, this is where it's written. Yeah, it's day 5. We're not going to do anything. The trash is becoming full of empty soup cans and that unmentionable bucket is overflowing. Both of them are attracting strangely glowing, suspiciously big insect wildlife. Roaches weren't that big before the war, were they? Well, I don't know about that. No, we're not doing anything about them. You know why. I don't need to explain that. Day 6, we can do things. And we got a new, we got a few, cockroaches. Also, if Timmy doesn't come back, we're going to have to get rid of a 3rd person. Just saying. This is... Ted wants it like that, and Ted really, he's very superstitious. All right, so that thing is huge. Oh my, oh my. And there goes another one. Roaches everywhere. We're doomed. It's impressive how well Mary Jane is handling the situation. She looks fine today. Loris is fine and well. No new problems are troubling Ted. I don't think I need to give him anything. And yes, last thing you expected to hear while sitting in a fallout shelter was a trumpet. It was playing by someone who was clearly not a trumpet player and who has probably never heard a trumpet player in his entire life. He came with a friend who knocked on the door and demanded that we let the merry men enter so they could take from the rich and give to the poor. I think I'm amongst the poor. I mean, I got a lot of food and water, but look at the rest. Come on. Also, it's day 6, so yeah, of course. Only good things happen on even days. So, day 7. And look at that. Look at that. It serves us well. It's an even day. We got the thing there. You see it on this direct. Oh, that down there. It's down there. It's a med kit. All right. First aid kit. The first aid kit. We spent a lovely afternoon together dancing and singing. They left. Very beautiful. Okay, you guys are thirsty, huh? Well, it's day 7, so I can't really do anything. I'm very sorry. I know it's... Wait, actually, it's an uneven number of water. We need to get rid of that fast. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. We gotta get rid of that fast. I forgot that that's a rule. Okay, here, have water. Tomorrow, someone else is getting water. We decided to peek outside for just a minute to see if the stores around the corner were still standing. When we were about to step out, we heard a growl in the darkness and a pair of ferocious eyes appeared a few feet away. We were in that moment to decide what to do. Well, this is Pancake the dog, but we can't do anything. It's also day 7, so this comes really in handy. We wouldn't do anything. But yes, we had to get rid of the water because we have to get it to even numbers. Stop the Geiger counter. Stop it. We felt it was too risky to face whatever horror awaited in the shadows. We did what any sane person would do and shut the door. Good. I don't know why you opened the door in the first place. I kind of think that's silly, but anyway, we got to get rid of one water. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, cool. It has become more and more difficult to breathe in the shelter over the last couple of hours. We suspect there's something wrong with the ventilation. Maybe it got stuck somehow, but how? We need to investigate where we might suffocate. Well, we're gonna use the Boy Scout book. It is, after all, day 8. And that means it's a good day. Timmy's back on day 9. I don't like that. I don't like that you're back on day 9, Timmy, but at least you're back. Using the handbook to research vent maintenance seemed like a fair idea. We figured it's full of pointers on how to fix things. It must have a chapter on nuclear shelter air filtration systems. Before we could even check, we were invaded by a group of angry mutant insects which flew out of the cursed vent. Their stings hurt like hell and seemed to give us a fever. Well, at least Ted they did. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back and he brought all of this stuff back. Some additional supplies would have been a great deal, but we didn't get any from this expedition. Great job, Timmy. Great fucking job. Great job. Well, it's day 9. Nothing good ever happens on odd numbers, on odd days. Timmy's very hungry and he's really tired. Well, I can't help you. It's day 9. I can't give you anything. Ring, ring. There we were, thinking we would never hear a telephone signal again when suddenly a phone starts ringing from somewhere outside. We figured it's a phone booth across the street. Should someone go answer it? No. Not on day 9. No. No. Oh, someone's coughing. That's not good. Who else got sick? Oh, it's just Ted. It's just Ted. It's just way too dangerous to randomly run to a ringing phone in the middle of the radioactive ghost town. We're not taking any chances. It took a while before the ringing stopped. It was pretty annoying for us all. Water is what Mary Jane needs most right now. Timmy's diet needs food. It's today or never. Well, everyone's complaining. It's day 10, and we can get rid of that. We're gonna have to feed him tomorrow again because we're uneven. Worst. Might as well give Ted the med kit. And we're not preparing an expedition. We're preparing that on day 11. So we can go out on day 12. We can keep sitting on our backsides here in this tiny little bunker, or we can start thinking about getting away from it as far as possible from this radioactive wasteland. Who would have thought the rats would ruin such a lovely neighborhood? We could do it on our own. The escaping part, not the ruining part, of course. However, there might be someone out there who can help us. Let's keep our eyes and ears open. Yeah, use the radio and listen in. It is day 10 after all, so... Alright, medkit is gone. Ted is healthy as he could be. Good news! The government made a radio broadcast about extracting survivors from our area. The announcer asked everyone listening to wait a while longer and expect further communication in a few days. We'll be out here soon! Mary Jane says she's fine and doesn't need anything, and Timmy's very hungry. If there was anything to report about Dolores, this is where it would have been written. Ted has recovered from his sickness. Of course he has. We gotta feed them. Then again, do we... The rule states that if I have an even amount of numbers, I need to feed that away real quick. So that's just what we gotta do. Day 11. Just get rid of it so it's even again. All right, our neighborhood is still radioactive. Trips to the surface are a big risk to our health right now. We're gonna prepare for day 12. We need to go out because our food supply is gonna go down fairly fast. Fairly fast. Okay, day 12. We look very healthy and happy. Hopefully the time to leave will come soon. Mary Jane isn't worried. At least she's not saying it out loud. Timmy should eat something if there's anything to worry. Okay, good. We're very happy. Time to ration supplies. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Who should go outside? Let's send the eldest. The elder. Let's send the man. All right, here. You're gonna take the axe, the gas mask, and how about a map? Actually, take the rifle, the gas mask, and a map, so you're not gonna get sick when you're out there. And it's 4 items, so... it'll be fine. Day 13. It looks so empty without the map and everything else. All right, Mary Jane isn't worried, or at least she's not saying it out loud. Timmy's very hungry. Yada, 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 yada. Life is hard for all of us right now. Ted left through the surface. Day 13. Yeah, we're not doing anything. We always wanted a pet, but we just couldn't decide on what to get. A cat, a dog, no matter. We have our very own cockroach colony now, but we're not doing anything about it. It's day 13. Not a lucky number anyway. Day 14. Our time will come, but for the time being, we'll just have to adapt to this living situation. They're here, we're here, let's make the best of it. They're only cockroaches after all, okay. Everyone wants to drink and eat something, but I guess I could wait until day 16. Let's do day 16. I hope that's not a bad idea. We'll see. Because I think I gave it on day 11. Definitely day 11. I was not happy about that, but we had to get rid of it. It's been a while, we don't know much what's happening on the surface. If we only had a chance to tune in some emergency radio broadcasts and learn a thing or two. Well, it's day 14, so we're gonna listen, of course. It's an even day, so let's listen to that. Was it worth it? I don't know. Let's see. We're able to get the weak signal and tap into government's emergency announcement service, and guess what? Great news, the fall outside is mostly gone. Good things happen on even days. Mary Jane keeps fainting. Timmy should eat something. Yes, okay. You say that, but I'm gonna wait another day. Today we've met a bunch of people dressed in what looked like Halloween doctor outfits. They claim to be field hospital, moving from place to place and attempting to help those hurt by the hazards of the wasteland. Their problem is some of their supplies got eaten by something that looked like a Sasquatch. They're asking us if we have any spare hydrogen peroxide. No, we don't. We do not. We have water, which is not hydrogen peroxide, so we're not doing it. Also, it's day 15, so it's just logical, you know? What is this scam? They're not even real doctors. No way we're giving these crooks anything. All right, Mary Jane keeps fainting. Timmy should eat. Well, at least they survive for now. Give them water and food. We learned a valuable lesson recently. If you don't do anything about roaches in your home, you will end up with more roaches. That's not ideal. If we don't do anything about it, we will end up all glowy, just like them. Now we can do something. Let's smash them with the Boy Scout book. That's what it is for, after all, I think. I don't know what to do. And Ted is back on an odd number, so we probably didn't get anything, did we now? You had to come back on an odd number. We've defeated the insidious roaches and driven them away. Their nests are ours. That should teach him a lesson. Ted has safely returned from his voyage. We believe that our expedition must have been followed by strangers. We should be more cautious next time. We never liked people who boarded long distances buses with baggages full of food, especially the kind that smelled bad, but in our current situation, we will be more than happy to find suitcases filled with canned soup or even some smelly cheese. Ransacking through backpacks turned out to be quite profitable. A lot of people had a weird fixation on carrying soup cans with them. Lucky for us, they always picked our favorite flavor, tomato. A local athletics team was preparing to depart for a championship taking place somewhere in the boondocks. Their bus was full of refreshing water and spare shoes. Unfortunately, none of them were a match for us, so we took the water bottles. Damn it, we lost a suitcase. All right, cool. We got 2 bottles of water, and we got some food. We got to even it out, so Ted gets some food. And he gets some water. It's not even. Gotta feed it as fast as possible, so everyone gets water. And we're not preparing an expedition because we currently got strangers following us, so we might wait for a few days until these guys are gone. It is day 18. Soup is everywhere. That's a bummer. We could barely sleep after all that arguing. Let's hope this won't happen again. Mary Jane didn't cause any trouble. Timmy should eat. Ted is hungry. Yes, let's keep moving. Ted gets some water because he's the oldest. Reasons. We're not gonna prepare for an expedition for today, but alarm! There's a group of people outside and they don't seem too friendly. We recognize some of them. They used to be our neighborhood watch. They don't sound too concerned with the well-being of the neighborhood anymore, but they're very serious about angrily waving their heavy flashlights. We need to do something before they break in and take everything we have. Luckily, it's day 18 and we have a rifle, so go suck it, neighborhood watch. Yeah, that's what you get. Kill them. Day 19. Oh, I actually got a little achievement down there. Unbreakable. 1 out of 3, I gotta guess do it 3 times. It is not surprising that a few shots were enough to send those cowards running. The question is, what happens if the rifle malfunctions or we use all of our ammo? We don't hope it won't come to that, otherwise we might need to defend ourselves using knives and forks. And we lost the rifle because it broke. That's a really weird text. It's broke. It's broken. What will we do when it breaks? I don't know. It clearly didn't break. Nö, einfach nö. Okay, it's day 19, so we're not doing anything. Everything's even anyway. Who should go outside? No one. Okay, so what to do, guys? It's day 20. We can do things again. The question is, what is going to happen? Timmy's very hungry. Can we spare some water? There was some ringing, which we couldn't answer. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Okay, it's day 20. And tomorrow is going to be the last day. We're gonna prepare an expedition for the 22nd, I think. The army's on the radio again. They said they'll be scouting the neighborhood and need to find clear signs of survivors that are still alive. We were asked to leave a few cards at the nearest bus stop to mark how many people occupied our shelter. We should get going if we want to make it before nightfall. Okay, that's a really odd specific thing. Like, oh yeah, everyone has playing cards in their shelter. We don't have playing cards in our shelter. Now we're boned. Can we just like scratch something into the glass or into the ground? Like 3 people in local shelter or just like a big number. Pretty sure that would be an option. Damn it, we missed our chance to let the military know where we are. There is a good bet they will get back to us again, but when will that be? Mary Jane is feeling safe. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Well, we're gonna feed everyone and give everyone water. The last we have. Start an expedition for tomorrow. And we can't do anything. Peculiar, it seems that the whole shelter has been shaking every couple of minutes, and it feels like it's getting stronger every time this happens. Here it comes again. It's way worse. It's an earthquake. Hold on to something. Can't do anything. Can't hold on to something. You can't hold to anything on an odd day. Great. Everything's broken. Well, as I said, it bit me in the ass. Well, that's one hell of a mess. So many things got broken and we don't even know where to start. At least the bunker is still intact and the ceiling didn't fall on our heads. That's some sort of relief. Mary Jane says she's fine and doesn't need anything. New news is good news. There's nothing new going on with Timmy. Dolores is quite calm given the situation and pretty fatigued. Well, at least we can take, she can go outside for now. Here, can't bring anything because it would be an uneven amount of numbers. So, Dolores, go and knock yourself out. Have some fun. Bring some water back or we're gonna die. That's just what's gonna happen. Let's hope she comes back. Mary Jane isn't worried, or at least she's not saying it out loud. Everyone's doing fine. We have until day 26, or I think 27. I don't know. I don't know. You would expect a nuclear explosion would be enough to quench any petty arguments when the future is not looking too pretty and all you see is naked walls. Not much is necessary for an explosion. It happened. We started fighting like crazy. Well, Dad had to lay down the law or something. God, you're filthy. What are you doing? Are you just rolling in dirt? We could barely sleep after all that arguing. Let's hope this won't happen again. Mary Jane is very thirsty and has to drink something. Everyone's thirsty, but there's no water. There's no water. There we were, thinking it's a day like any other down there when Mary Jane confronted us. She said it's her birthday, but she doesn't want a gift. She wants water. Not in this situation. She didn't say that. Not in this situation, not in this economy. Well, she's too young to be giving orders around here, so she's getting a birthday present. And that's that. We just need to pick out something. Nope, she's not getting one because we don't have anything. Even if it was a... I mean, if we had something, we would give something to her. So, see, everything's fine. Nobody's upset. Nobody's dead. Everything's good. Mary Jane is too old for birthdays. That's what we think. Yes. Look at you. Also, you didn't clean up yourself. You don't look like you need a birthday. You need a bath. Birthday bath. Mary Jane keeps fainting. It's day 25. We can't do anything anyway. And our gas mask has been badly worn out and doesn't really protect against anything. It's a good time to have a go at fixing at it. No, because nothing good happens on odd days. Day 26. Yes, our situation is dire. Mom isn't back. I think we're gonna die soon. This is not good. We wish we could just leave. Sitting down here with barely anything to do is driving us crazy. Day 27. She's back. Yes, she's back. Oh, shit. Well, too many days without water took their toll. Ted died of dehydration. Lack of water drove Timmy insane. He opened the shelter door and ran away without looking back. He's not likely to return. And Mary Jane also got out when she realized that she's not getting a single drop of water. Anyways, we were glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. Who was? All the dead people? Our little trip to the surface might have been spotted and followed. Our expedition reached a church which was still standing. Most of it was intact. Some people decided to turn it into a shelter. As we found out, it was more than that. We weren't sure what religion they followed, but they were very eager to convince us that tomatoes are the source of all evil and eggplants are the only hope for salvation. Cultists decided they wouldn't be needing any holy water. We did a bit of miracle work and turned empty wine bottles into quite full water bottles. Dolores would really love to eat something. Dolores got ill. Dolores' sanity is questionable. Dolores is pretty fatigued and Dolores is really tired. Well, it's day 27. I can't give you any water. And it's even. I'm so sorry. What's that sound? A galloping horse? We rushed to the door and were greeted by two men dressed like they'd come from the medieval fair. We identified the source of the sound. One of them was holding two rocks and hitting them against each other constantly while the other was skipping and pretending to be a rider. They said they're looking for some antique cup, but they got lost and they would be most grateful. Why did they use rocks, by the way? In the Holy Grail, they use coconuts. Coconut halves. Anyways, you can do it, girl. Please don't die. Day 28, she's still alive. Because reasons. Good, although we tried to decline politely, the guests were clearly offended. They galloped away, waving their wooden swords and screaming something about cutting down shrubberies. Absolutely crazy. Dolores has barely any strength left. If she doesn't eat tonight, she will not last till morning. Well, luckily, she can have some water. Well, let's see. Should we start an expedition? No. Actually, we don't have a padlock. Oh, we're boned. Oh, we're boned. Boned, I tell you, we're so boned. We're so boned. Super boned. Yeah, we can't send her anyway, and it is the end. Of course, from what I see, is day 29. Because, as we know, no good things happen on odd days. Fond memories are for one thing, but we need to be ready for the harsh reality that's awaiting us, like Dolores being dead. Dolores bravely faced hunger, however, eating is a habit that's hard to shake off. She couldn't take it anymore. We didn't make it. There's our final words, and our advice to anyone who reads this is obscured writing. We held out for 29 days. Wonderful. Anyway, that suggestion was by Nulla14. Thank you so much for that. In any case, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to leave a like. And if you have an idea for your own challenge, leave it in the comments. If you see something you like, upvote it. I'm Weasel. I'm out and hope to see you around. Bye.